Hello, and welcome back to another episode on Farming Simulator 25. It is March, and this is planting season for us, I believe. Let's actually double check that. I should be able to plant oats this month, absolutely. And rice, I believe, is in April. So we'll also need to start prepping the rice field. Let's go ahead and hop into our new tractor. There it is. Wow, with the fog in there, it looks really pixelated. Sitting on a little bit of cash, which is nice. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and attach to our seeder and head down to our big field, or one of them, and start planting some oats. Let's see how we're doing on seed. You know, these articulated tractors are so difficult for me to kind of really judge where they're going directly. Alright, hey, we have full seeds in here. I don't think we'll need any of the fertilizer. Hopefully it won't actually apply since it's fully fertilized. But I don't know. If it does end up trying to apply fertilizer again, what I'll do is I'll just I'll take the fertilizer out and just run with just the seed. So what I am planning on doing is, actually I'll pull up the map so we can see. I am planning on running field number 3 myself as a time lapse, and it should be relatively quick only because it's kind of a smaller field. And then I'm going to put number 2 on a worker. At that point, I'm going to hop over here. I think we need to refill the greenhouses with water. It's not imperative, but we're down to 63% and it doesn't take long. I'll refill them with water really quick, then we'll go and do the rollers with the Vultra, and we'll roll field number 3, and then most likely I'll lime and then cultivate the rice paddies. At that point, field number 2 should be done being planted by the AI worker, I hope. But if not, I'll take over and then put the AI worker into field number 7, and then I'll roll number 3. And then I'll take over number 7, finish planting it, and roll it as well. Actually, before I take over, I think I need to sell the honey today because it's March as well. We'll double check that though. I'll see you guys when we're done. we finished seeding our field. Got the AI worker going on this one now. I need to go check the cement factory because I don't think the belts are still working. They seem to stop, and I don't know why it's stopping. It starts, runs for a little bit, and then pauses, and I don't know what's going on. I was hoping this would be the most, well, hands-off approach to doing it, but it doesn't seem to be working that way. I think I know what's going on. Okay, so I gotta go to settings. It would be game settings. So what I think I did is whenever I hop out of the tractor, it turns the engine off. So I don't have to worry about it being on, running longer, using more gas, any of that. But now I think whenever I hop out of the belts, and we'll save just in case. Let's see, now it should just be running the entire time. And I'll just have to be smarter about turning off the engines and tractors myself. Alright, so the worker's going on that. Let's hop over to our Valtra. Alright, now that we're in the Valtra, we're going to go ahead and drive over to the shop. We'll connect to the rolls and begin to roll that first field up. Alright, here we are at the shop. Went ahead and connected to the rolls, or the roller. And I'm going to go ahead and stage it, but before we roll the field, I think I'm going to go fill up our greenhouses real quick, and we'll go sell that honey as well. That way we can kind of get that out of the way. These are pretty big rolls, so this should be a quick time lapse anyway. We're just waiting for it to fully unfold, and then we'll hop over to our water tanker. I like that these are on wheels, I think, as well. No, this is all the way down. Alright, making some decent progress here. Okay, water tanker is filled up already. It's interesting, I've always played with the engine automatically turns on for, well, at least not always, but such a long time now that it's habit. I hopped into here and it's like, hey man, you gotta turn the engine on? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I thought that was your job, Mr. AI. And we will go ahead and fill these up. This shouldn't take too long. We'll refill this really quick. And while it's refilling, let's figure out how to deliver these honey pellets. Of course, the engine's running, we'll have to get used to that. I did want to take our little, I don't know, moped truck here. This is what I delivered the hay bale with in a couple episodes back. It's going to take me a while to remember to turn the engine on. I'm just going to use super strength to lift these up and put them in. For the hay bale, it worked pretty well because obviously it wasn't a lot. This looks a little risky. Let me see if they fit the lengthwise in. No. Bummer. Well, we have 2 full pallets, and the question is, should I bring the other little pallet with us? How much is in here? A little bit over half. No, not even half. Alright. So I'll see you guys when we're done. quick $17,000. It's since the first time I've been here. Oh look, they do stock the spinach. It's kind of cool. One of these days, I want to produce everything that the farmers market stocks, and then even if it's not on the best days, just deliver everything so that I can see the entire farmers market filled up with all my produce. I think that'd be kind of cool. We need to check out to see how the AI worker is doing. They should be doing a pretty good job by now, maybe even close to being finished, I hope, unless they got stuck on something that I don't know. And then we'll start rolling. We're back at our yard. Let me just park this up really quickly. Turn off the engine, and let's hop over to our, not the Vulture yet. Okay, this one. This isn't bad, so they're about halfway done. Let's check the map. Alright, let's go ahead and knock this out really quick. This will be probably the fastest time lapse, so I'll see you guys when we're done. Welcome back. We are just about done rolling this field here. I'll go ahead and stage this off to the side in preparation for the next field. I'm not sure what else there is to do. The 7-mile-an-hour working speed's a little slow, but to be perfectly fair, these probably are some pretty heavy rolls. So this went ahead and stopped. I wonder if it stopped because it finished? Well, it's possible. Cement factory has almost 90,000 stone in it, so that's good. It'll be a while before it burns through that. Alright, I'll go ahead and bring this over here for now. One field is planted and rolled, fully fertilized already, so that's good. The next field is about halfway planted. Ooh, oops, sorry. Ran into their little plastic table there. Just filling up on gas while we were here. Figured I'd park here. I'm glad I didn't hit the stop sign. Alright, let's see. So we planted oats and rolled one field. We've refilled our greenhouse. What else? We sold our honey. Oh, the rice paddies. Okay. What I'll do is while we're waiting, we'll go ahead and lime these rice paddy fields really quick and then cultivate them in preparation for planting in April. I do not know if liming them is going to do anything, all honesty. I really don't. But I'm hoping that it will increase the yield since we haven't limed the fields, well, ever, since we started. I'm actually curious to see how long ago that was. Let's go to the statistics. So we're in year 4. It's never received lime. You know what? While we are here, I downloaded a mod that has one of these silos. We're just waiting for the construction page to pull up. There we go. And I'm hoping that the price will be much better than what this one has been. So let's go to containers, I think it was. So I think this is the mod here. So this is the regular. This is the reduced price. And I think that's what it needs to be, is the reduced price. Alright. Here is hoping that this is going to work out a lot better. I don't like the way that really looks in there. I might fix that at some point. Kind of lower the tar a little bit. That's about the price that we paid in the shop. That's perfect. So now we'll still get the prices of buying stuff from the shop without having to drive all the way there every time. That is good stuff. Looks like we have rain in the forecast. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and lime all these fields, swap over to the cultivator, cultivate all 3 of these rice paddies really quick, and we'll do all that in a time lapse, so I'll see you when we're done. Welcome back. We went ahead and finished liming all the rice paddies. It doesn't cost very much, so I don't think there's going to be any issue with throwing lime down there, if it helps. I'm not sure if it will. We're just going to try it out. You know, like I said earlier, we've never done it. It doesn't hurt to do it, I don't think. Alright, we'll attach to... my white tractor is definitely white now. We'll attach to the cultivator and knock that out real quick. I went ahead and had to refill the other tractor with seeds. I am hoping that it went ahead and continued from where it left off, because for some reason whenever the AI stops or has to take over, it doesn't always work as intended. Let's actually take a look at the map and see what it looks like over there. Oh, it looks good. Awesome. Alright, we're gonna hop over here, do our cultivating of all 3 of these fields, and that's the last job for these until it's time to plant it next month. And of course, we will do this as a time lapse, because even though this doesn't take really too long, it's still a long enough of a job that it's better done on a time lapse. You know, the only problem I have is I'm trying to really kind of clean up these edges, because for some reason we always miss some when we follow the GPS lines. Let me fix that real quick. And again, you know, this really does remind me that how difficult it is to do this and talk at the same time. It's hilarious to me. It doesn't seem hard, but whenever something gets a little bit off, my brain shuts down and goes, oh, I gotta focus on this, and I stop talking, which I guess is better than, you know, talking and crashing instead. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and knock this out in a time lapse, and we'll see you when we're done. welcome back. And that is the final rice paddy cultivated. I always drive around these things like I'm drunk. It's just so hard to stay with the lines when the fields are this small, especially because, like I said, it misses along the edges. So I was kind of contemplating, instead of maybe doing the edges myself, if when I set up the GPS, if I make the width just a little bit smaller, will it still kind of miss the edges and just think that it's smaller anyway? I don't know. The other thing I could do is, instead of getting a cultivator that's towed on wheels behind the tractor, I can always try to get a smaller cultivator that is attached to the tractor and suspended, because that way it would make it infinitely easier. Alright, we're going to park the tractor back here for now. I won't forget to turn it off. And let's hop over to this one. So it looks like the worker is just about to start on the headlands, and this is a good time for me to take over. We'll knock it out a little bit quicker. That's not bad. Hopefully they didn't miss too much while they were here. Doesn't look like they missed anything at all. That's fantastic. So we just got 2 headlands to do. Actually, what I think I will do is I'm going to go ahead and finish planting this field. I'm going to roll this field, and then we're going to end the episode there. And then in the next episode, I'll plant and roll that field there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish planting this and rolling it, and I'm going to do all of that in a time lapse, and I will see you when I'm done. back. Well, we went ahead and finished rolling this field. I'm going to go ahead and place this tractor closer to the other field so that way it's in a better position. The sun is setting, it's foggy. It's nice ambiance. Definitely a little difficult to see in. And I think this is where we're going to go ahead and end the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. It definitely helps the channel out. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.